lastly, let's go ahead and solve an applied problem. This one involves being on a sailboat, which sounds really nice right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to correct a navigational error. So a motorized sailboat leaves Naples, Florida, bound for Key West, which is 150 miles away, maintaining a constant speed of 15 miles per hour. So if we're traveling 150 miles at 15 miles an hour, this trip to Key West is going to take us 10 hours. But we encounter heavy crosswinds and strong currents. And that, after 4 hours, so if going 15 miles per hour for 4 hours gets us 60 miles away from Naples, we find we're off course by 20 degrees. This is a side angle side triangle. We can solve this. So how far is the sailboat from Key West at this time? We're trying to find this angle. This length. So I know that length is going to be the two remaining sides squared minus 2, that's supposed to be a square, not a degree, times 60 times 150 cosine of their interior angle, which is 20 degrees. That means x squared equals 9,185.53. Just plugging that all in my calculator. So I get x is 95.8, which is about 96 miles. So x is 96 miles. So we have x is 96. Now we need to figure out what angle should the sailboat turn to correct its course. Now we can't solve that. That is going to be theta. But we need to solve for, but we can't solve for theta. We can solve for a. And then we know that a plus theta is 180 degrees. So let's go ahead and solve for a, because we know it's opposite the two sides that contain it. So I have a squared equals, which is going to be this, right? The side across from angle A. A squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine A. That's what I don't know. So I have 150 squared is 96 squared plus 60 squared minus 2 times 96 times 60 cosine A. So I go ahead and I get that cosine A equals 96 squared plus 60 squared minus 150 squared over 2 times 96 times 60, which turns out to be 9,684 over, negative 9,684 over 11,520, which is negative 0.840625. And then I have to take our cosine of that. And I get that A is 147.2 degrees. So in order to correct our angle, I have that 147.2 degrees plus theta is 180 degrees. So theta is 32.8 degrees. So let's say that's 33 degrees. So I need to change my angle 33 degrees to correct my course. That's the answer. Our answer is not A, so be careful. Our correct answer is theta, which is 33 degrees. All right, last part of this application. So we went 60 miles, and now we are 96 miles away from Key West. So how much time has been added to the trip because of this? Well, before we were taking a 10-hour trip. That was 150 miles at 15 miles per hour. Now our trip is 60 plus 96 miles, which is 156 miles. So it's only 6 miles more. So how far will it take us to go 6 miles? Well, if I have 6 miles at 15 miles per hour, that's going to give me 0.4 hours. And if we took 0.4 times 60 minutes, that's going to give us 24 minutes. So 24 minutes or 0.4 hours was added to our trip.